Hello artists! What we will be doing today is creating a balloon animal inspired by Jeff Koons, a contemporary American artist. What I will be doing with you is sketching the animal and then outlining it in something dark like a Sharpie. If you have a black marker or Sharpie, that'll work. If not, you could do what I do and just pick your darkest color. I'll be using purple. To sketch, we're going to use our pencil and think about the layout of our paper. I have my paper set up in landscape fashion, which is longer than it is tall. And I'm thinking about how I'm going to make the balloon animal as large as I can on the paper. To start, I will really be making a series or multiple ovals, and then going back in and tracing over the lines that I will keep and erasing the ones I will not keep. To get started, I'm going to start with the body, like the belly area, and I'm going to make an oval that's kind of like at a slant in the center of my paper. It also isn't teeny tiny, nor is it gigantic, just like a medium size on the paper. Then I'm going to make two back legs. One, I'm going to make that one a little bigger. 1, 2, 2 front legs, 3, and 4, a neck, a nose, 2 ears, 1, 2, and a tail. There are some other details, such as the little end of the tail where they did not fill all the way, and the balloon knot, which is basically just like a triangle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pencil aside for a moment and find my dark color to trace in. Again, it doesn't have to be a marker, it could be a crayon, color pencil, whatever you have. You're going to take it, and I know for sure I'm going to use the balloon knot, so I'm going to trace over that. Just like so. I also want to trace over the parts of the balloon animal that are closest to me. So that's going to be this ear right here is closest to me. This leg is closest to me. And this back leg is also closest to me. Sometimes it's really hard to visualize things, so it's good to look up a picture. Luckily, I'm doing it with you. The next pieces we will trace will be kind of like the nose, the neck, the body, because these are all pieces that are closer to us next. So for the nose, I'm going to go from the knot to the ear, trace, same thing down here. The neck, which is going to come down and around. The body. Let's see, we'll do this way. Here and around. And then the back, ear, leg, other leg, and tail. So for this, instead of tracing the whole thing, because we wouldn't see the whole thing, we're going to trace up, down. Do you see how now? Front, middle, and back. Around and down, around and down, And for the tail, we're going to trace up to that little detail and around and then back down because it is really one piece. So now I have my balloon animal and I can really see the difference between what is close to me, like these pieces, what is kind of halfway, and what is the furthest away. Another way that we can really push the idea of something that's three-dimensional or depth is by when we start adding value and color, things that are closest to us might have more light on them, and things that are a little bit more hidden or pushed back will have some shadows. There may be some shadow over here, and over here. Let's take our eraser, erase some of our lines that we no longer need, so that when we add color, the graphite from the pencil does not mix with any of our colors, resulting in a grayish hue. Perfect. Wipe away any erasures you no longer want in your way. See if you missed any spots. And make sure you keep your work neat. Now that you have your balloon animal, I'm really going to stop here and push you to work on your own. I want you to take those skills that we've been practicing with our last projects about value with lights, mediums, and darks. Look for highlights, midtones, and shadows for each one of these shapes. Just like we did with the planets, we put a little area that had where the light touches it, and then the shadows where the light did not. If you do that for each one of these shapes, this balloon animal is going to look realistic. It's going to look round and three-dimensional. After you add the value to your balloon animal, you need to figure out what is happening in the background. Is your balloon animal floating through space? Is it at the beach? Maybe it's something more realistic like at a museum, just like Jeff Koons' work, or maybe in Manhattan on the city streets. Sketch out your background, trace and color it in. You can use any of your art materials for color. Just make sure that you choose something that will allow you to blend and create values. I hope you have fun with this project. Make sure you don't forget to add value and a background to your piece, and I look forward to sharing everyone's work. I'll see you soon and enjoy.